Hey everyone, welcome back to the Niche Pursuits podcast. It's your host, Spencer Hawes here. And again, it's just me, the microphone, and I do have my camera on so people can see me if they're watching on YouTube. It's a Tuesday. It's just a Tuesday. Not a whole lot going on here other than Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. That's when I get a lot of my work done, it feels like. I'm most productive early on in the week and usually in the mornings. But I happen to be recording this on a Tuesday afternoon. Had tons of stuff going on with my family. We got online school, and so I had to hop in and help out with my 6-year-old's PE class a little bit. Had to make sure he was doing it. Really kind of weird for a 6-year-old to be doing PE at home. You know, there was like 50 kids on there, and they're supposed to be doing jumping jacks. It's not quite as motivating when they're all alone. But all of that just to say that I'm excited to be behind the microphone, excited to talk to all of you here. You and I probably are very used to sitting behind a camera and doing all these Zoom meetings and other things because of COVID. So anyways, it's exciting to be back behind the microphone, and I just wanted to give you a little insight into what's going on in my daily life. But I want to get to the topic at hand here, and that is actually my current project. If you recall, I was talking about how to revive a dead email list. A case study that I started, it's probably been about a month and a half now since I started this project. And the goal is to start making $1,000 to $2,000 a month with my dead email list at the end of 90 days. And so it's time to give an update on that. It is September 15th, and so I'm about halfway through the project. And well, how is it going? So if we take a look at my last update, it was all about how to improve the domain reputation. I felt like my emails were not getting delivered very well, and that's true. And so I wanted to improve the domain reputation. I've been tracking it on Postmaster, Google Postmaster, and it was at the lowest level, this bad level. And well, maybe I'll just show it to you what it is now. So I'm pulling that up here, and I'm going to have to hide what the domain is, but I'm clicking on it here. A 0% spam rate, that's great, but domain reputation, that's the one, and unfortunately, I don't have good news. It's still at this lowest level, this bad domain reputation, and quite frankly, I'm not exactly sure what to do. I've done my best to filter the email addresses that I'm sending to. In fact, I segmented out only those email subscribers that had opened up an email of mine in the last month. And so I was left with something like, it was about 1,000 email subscribers, and I'm now adding all new email subscribers that join to the list in that same segment there. And so now I've got something like 1,500 email subscribers that I'm emailing to, but my domain reputation is still bad. More people are opening the emails. I'm going to show you here in a second, but I think it could be significantly better. As I just take a sip of water there. So let me give you all the stats of what's going on here, and then explain a little bit what I hope to do going forward. I was hoping at this point I had kind of figured things out, but maybe one of the lessons here that we can learn is that sometimes it can take a little bit longer to improve your business than you might think. And that's the case here. I will just say that this isn't my core business, this mom blog that I'm working on, and so I'm not putting a lot of time and effort into it, and so part of it is my own fault. You know, I put a little bit of time in once a week. So if I come over here to Shop Her Media, and again, I'll have to blur out some of this if you're watching on video, but I'm going to show how much I've made well, since I started. And it looked like it was probably about mid-August here, if I go back to the dates here on this. Well, that was my second update, was August 11th. And so before that, it was a couple of weeks before that, so early August. Right around the 1st of August, I think, is what we designated as the official start date. So if I come to my reports here, and if I just go to daily breakout, that's a way where I can see everything. And so I'm going to just go all the way back to August 1st to today, which is September 15th. And we scroll down to the bottom. We can see that I have made a whopping, drum roll, $11.35. Ba-boom! So $11.35. No, that is not good. I'm not happy about that, even though I guess I'm smiling right now a little bit, but it's a painful smile. $11.35. You see, what I've been doing is primarily been sending freebie offers. These are things that go to like mysavings.com and other giveaways or things where I earn money per click. And so I thought that that was going to be a great way initially to test how active this audience was. You know, I figured, hey, if I'm getting 20 or 30, well, I was hoping for a lot more than that, but I was getting, 100 clicks per email, at least that's going to be, I was hoping, $10 or $15 an email or something like that, at least to start. But I'm finding that I'm earning less than $1 per email, which is just not good. And so the clicks are not good. I earned, my largest day is I did get somebody to sign up for ABC Mouse, a free trial there, and I earned $6 for that, and that's over half of my revenue. So as somebody that's analyzing the numbers, I'm starting to see that these CPC, these freebie, where I earn 5 cents per click, is just not doing very well at all. And so maybe I need to be sending more offers like the ABC Mouse or something else where I can earn a little bit more per subscriber. So that's change number one that I need to do, is find different offers that I can go with. And so in that vein, I was thinking of somebody that I know that runs a deal blog, a deal website, that kind of inspired me to take on this case study in the first place. She's somebody that runs a really large blog and website, and I don't know the numbers, but it's ridiculous. I'm sure it's a 7-figure business per year, a healthy one at that. I'm not going to reveal who that is or what her website is because I didn't ask her if she wanted me to do that. But I did go ahead and private message her on Facebook and say, hey, I've got an email list that's in a similar niche as yours. I told her, hey, I've got moms on an email list. I'm trying to do, it's freebies and discounts and deals. Do you have any tips? And so here's the conversation that I had with her. And again, I looked to her as somebody that was being really successful, and I figured, hey, I can replicate what she's doing and maybe do a little bit better with my website. And she said, hey, Spencer, being real honest, gosh, it's hard on the affiliate side in some ways now as a deal blogger than it used to be. Amazon has always truly been our bread and butter, but after they cut commissions to 1% for so many categories, it's a huge drop in income. I just looked real fast at our reports for last month, and our own products by far is our biggest earner. So she has a few products that she's created. Behind that comes ad revenue, then Amazon, then behind that a few other affiliate platforms like ShopStyle, which has Walmart, Target, Kohl's, ShareASale, Cactus Media. So what she's saying is that she makes more income on her own website with display ads, Amazon affiliate, and her own offers than she does with her email list. She does, I imagine, with her own offers, she probably does really well with her email list. And then she said, it never hurts to try, but I was just telling my team yesterday it would be hard to run a deal blog with only affiliates as income. It's just hard to get conversions and now takes double the amount of work to make less money. So that's not exactly what I wanted to hear, but sometimes it's what you need to hear. That maybe I'm on a really hard road and it's going to be hard for me to monetize this email list really well. She did offer, hey, that you could become an affiliate for her products. And you know what? I agreed. I'm going to sign up for that. In fact, I did sign up for it just this last week. I'm going to test it out. I haven't had a chance to send any emails to my list with her products, but I'm going to see how it goes. So bottom line is I'm a little discouraged. I hoped I had been doing better at this point, but I've learned something. I need to improve my domain reputation, and that's taking longer than expected. And 2, I need to try out some different offers. So I'm going to try hers. I'm going to try other offers. And to be honest, I kind of thought of some general make money online or business offers. That might be a really bad idea, but I thought maybe I could throw in a couple of emails there that just say, hey, if you're a busy mom looking for a work from home opportunity, here's a couple of things, right? And so I might be able to find something in that vein that might convert. And so I'll see. I may try some of those offers as well. It's not ideal, but hey, I may try just a whole wide array of things to see what sticks and then do more of what sticks. I will also say that I've gone to Upwork, a guy I know that he helps people improve their domain reputation. And so I've given him access to some things, and I'm going to work with him, and I'll share what he's able to do, if anything, to improve the overall domain reputation. Now, I also do want to share with you my email stats, my ConvertKit stats. So I don't think any update is complete without being honest with some of the numbers. I am getting more and more subscribers every day. So 15 to 20 new people are being added to the list. And again, I'm going to have to probably hide some of this here. But if you look at the open rate, so I'm sending to about 1,900 people with each email. And my last email that went out yesterday got a 12.3% open rate, which is far and above what I was getting when I first started. If you remembered, I had some that were like less than 3%. So 12%, 9%, 10%. So I'm getting between 10 to 12% open rate, which is decent. So I sent 53 clicks, not huge. It's a 2.2% click rate, which is not bad. So I actually sent 34 people through this mysavings.com offer, actually, and then another, I don't know all of the math here, but, let's call it about 50 clicks went through the mysavings.com thing. And so I figured with that many clicks, that should have been 5 cents per click. But when I look at my stats here, they only give me credit for approved 23 clicks. So I did make $1.15 yesterday with that email. It's not that great though. So I need to be doing something that's worth a little bit more per click. So to wrap up the stats here, I've got about 1,900 subscribers that I'm emailing to. My open rate is better, but it could be a lot better. So if I can get my domain reputation, I know I'm sounding like a broken record here, but if I could get the domain reputation improved, that could potentially double that open rate. And then maybe we're starting to get serious. And then instead of this 1,900 subscribers that I email to, I will start emailing to the entire email list, which is this 20,000 number hit here. And maybe I could start doing something serious. So I'm still making progress. I'm on the road. It's just taken me a little longer than I hoped. I'm about at the halfway point of the case study, but I'm not going to give up even if I get to November 1st and I'm not at that $1,000 per month mark, which I'm miles away from at this point at $11. I'm going to keep it up. I'm going to keep testing, tweaking. And again, it's probably just taken me longer because this is not my main business, right? It's something that I'm doing here, and I'm trying to squeeze it in with about a dozen other things. So I believe that covers it all. I know maybe it's not the most motivational podcast for you, but I think it's a realistic podcast that sometimes things can take longer in business than you might think, and maybe it's a little harder to revive an email list than I initially thought, but that can make the best case study potentially. So if I really can turn this thing around, I'm going to keep sharing with you those things that I'm learning that are working. And so stick with me. Don't leave me just yet. Hang on, and I'll try to get you some better success numbers. But I did want to record this podcast and let you know where I'm at, just to be open and honest. So I'm always open to feedback. Feel free to come over to nichepursuits.com and contact me. But that's it for this Tuesday. Thanks again for listening, and best of luck in your business. Thanks again.